So it's finally March 13th, 2019 over there in Japan, and with that, we always get our monthly Organization 13 event, but this time they changed it up where there was a lot of things messed with that the community, including myself, is not too happy about. Not only that though, but we're also going to be talking about a tweet that was posted in the Kingdom Hearts and Union Cards global Twitter account because there was something that could be hinting for possible future events to come to the game. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright guys, so in this video, we are not only just going to be talking about Roxas himself, but of course a tweet. But first off, I definitely need to rant about what they did with our boy Roxas and how they pretty much destroyed the event and gave us some BS of an event that I feel like a lot of players are not even going to do because they messed with one big important thing, and that is the jewels that comes with this event. And I do have a theory as to why they did that, but still, a big major change like that where a lot of players, including myself now, especially for both my two JP accounts and my global account, where I can get some amounts of jewels because I probably wouldn't be able to defeat Roxas due to how quickly the power meta is growing so freaking fast. But just knowing that the possible free jewels and the trait medals that you were able to get is like potentially gone, because we don't know if this is going to be a permanent thing. We're going to have to wait until April 13th to see if they are going to do that with Xion, if they decide to do Xion, or if they're going to do some reprints. Again, I don't know. I'm just speculating, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about it a little bit more. Let's go ahead and review the medal itself and as to whether or not you guys should actually either use 5,000 jewels to get the medal board or actually use the 12,000 jewels to pull on the falling price banner. So as always, shout out to Roboloid and to Ryuji for allowing me to use the translations in my update videos. You can always find them on Discord or on Twitter at Roboloid or at Ryuji Blaze. And of course, if you are new to the channel though and you would like to help support my channel, hit that little red subscribe button down below. I'm trying to reach a big goal of 5,000 subs by the end of this year, and it would be amazing for you to help me reach that goal. So let's go ahead and jump into it, boys. Let's talk about Roxas. So challenge the organization in this month's Organization 13 event. Battle each of the 12 organization members so far across 12 quests. Each quest will give you a new special title corresponding to each member. We will talk about that here in just a second. The objectives though, actually no, we'll save that for after I talk about Roxas. So with the Roxas medal, it does come with either the medal board or the banner itself, which is a falling price deal. So with the medal board, the Roxas medal board does last up until March 31st. You can get a 7-star Roxas Kai and traits from an avatar board. It does cost 5,000 jewels. You do get 1 7-star Roxas Kai, 3 trait medals for Roxas, an attack boost 8 max, and 3 magic stones. Now, the banner itself, it is a falling price deal, 3 magic gems per pull. So if you were to go to the Mercy, that would be 15 magic gems for you. You do get 1 7-star tier 7 medal per pull. You do get a trait medal for every pull that you do, and you do get a 7-star Roxas Kai in 5 pulls. I believe it used to be a 6-star, but I guess they finally changed it up to a 7-star. But Roxas Kai, he is a tier 8 medal. He is a reverse magic 1 gauges, multiply ranges at a 7-star at 31.81 to 36.10. He is an AoE medal, and for 1 turn buffs reverse magic attack by 15 tiers, buffs general attack by 5 tiers, debuffs the enemy's reverse magic defense by 15 tiers, resets the enemy's counters, damage increases when only 1 enemy remains, and recovers 3 gauges. He does 13 hits, and his quote is, "How many times do I have to beat you?" If you do know where that quote is or quote line came from, let me know in the comment section below. Let's see if my awesome viewers know exactly where that quote line came from. Now, Roxas Kai, or Roxas Plus, whatever it is that you want to call him, I feel like this medal they could have done better with him multiplier wise. Why? Because there are many other medals right now, especially the Kingdom Hearts 3 medals, where I feel like this medal falls right behind them. Take example, let's go ahead and I will go ahead and load up KHUxtracker.com real quick, because that will tell me the exact stats for Maleficent. If you want to take example of her and her stats and whatnot. And of course, shout out to KHUx Tracker for all the information that they provide and everything they do to the community. So, Kingdom Hearts 3 Maleficent, if you want to compare it to her, for one turn, reverse and magic strength by 15, reverse and magic defense goes down by 15, and of course does more damage with more gauges that are full, right? Her multiplier ranges at once the max skill special at 44.35 to 47.02, compared to Roxas, who is at 31.81 to 36.10. If you already have Maleficent, I feel like with Maleficent, if you are using her strictly as a damage dealer, then Maleficent is better than Roxas Kai. The only difference between Roxas Kai and Maleficent, for example, and I'm using Maleficent as an example for if per se you are considering grabbing the metal board or actually pulling for Roxas, or just skipping out on it. If you already have Maleficent or just any of the Kingdom Hearts 3 medals, I would say that this Roxas Kai is an easy skip, only because, again, that multiplier really drags it down. The only benefit to this Roxas Kai is if you do manage to get extra attack, that general attack by 5 tiers, or once you have the extra attack, it'll be at 10 tiers, could help you out in some situations. But really, this medal does fall a little bit too behind from where we at right now, especially with the Kingdom Hearts 3 medals that we got going on at the moment. So, I mean, if Roxas is your favorite character as well, I mean, I would say go for it. I mean, for myself at least, on my main account, I did grab Roxas because Roxas is my favorite character from the Kingdom Hearts series. So, I mean, of course, I gotta have my boy Roxas in my medal inventory. But just like in general, for any new player or any player who is trying to figure out as to whether or not you want this medal, if you have other medals that resets the enemy's counters or just their attacks doesn't affect their counters, this one is an easy skip. The damage increases when only one enemy remains. There are many other medals right now, especially the Kingdom Hearts 3 medals, where they easily beat Roxas Kai. Recovers 3 gauges is a nice plus, especially with Roxas Kai being a 1 gauge, so you would technically be recovering 2 gauges. But aside from that though, it's really up to as to if Roxas is your favorite character, go for it. But of course, quick reminder though, anniversary for Global is coming up. So to my Global players and even my JP players, I would say really with the fact that we're going to be limited on traits due to what they did to the event and whatnot, if you do pick up Roxas Kai, you're going to be stuck with either 3 trait medals on the medal board or 5 trait medals if you do pull from the banner. So I would say it's an easy skip 100%, especially if you did pull a lot on the Kingdom Hearts 3 banner. Now if you are a brand new player, this medal could benefit you for a little bit, but not for a long time. It'll probably maybe help you out for at least, let's say, about a month maybe. Yeah, I'm being nice here and saying about a month, but with the way that the meta of this game is going, I really don't feel like Roxas Kai, Roxas Plus, whatever you want to call them, will last in Keyblade setups. So I feel like Roxas Kai, sorry guys, I didn't sleep too much last night. Roxas, I feel like is an easy skip in my opinion, but of course, you are free to let me know in the comment section below how you feel about this medal. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, just let's talk it out. I always read you guys' comments, so I will be happy to see what you guys think about. Now, this is the big thing that really triggered a lot with Roxas, with the release of Roxas. There is no specific event where 1, we fight Roxas, 2, we're not getting jewels, 3, we're not getting those extra trait medals if you decide that you wanted to get Roxas, or even if you did not get Roxas, and you were to get Roxas in a future reprint event, a future reprint event, and you kept those trait medals to be able to use it if per se you wasn't strong enough, or just like any other reason, but you were able to manage to get it in the future. It's like they basically just made this into like a straight banner, and that's it. And their replacement for this jewel, or for Roxas, was an event where you can fight the previous 12 Organization 13 members and get a brand new special title. Really? Why? Why would you mess with something that has been like this for the past 12 months, and then all of a sudden it's just like, you know what? We're not gonna give our players our jewels anymore. We're not gonna give them the extra trades. If they want jewels, they're gonna have to buy our jewel packs. If they want trait medals, they're either gonna have to buy the medal board, or they're gonna have to pull to get more trades. I don't understand that logic. I don't understand why all of a sudden it's just like everything is going well. A lot of players are relying on these jewels, or whatever the amount of jewels they can get with how far they can beat the event, and then all of a sudden it's just like, whoop, gone. So I really don't understand that. Now, the only thing that I can think of as to why they decided to do this is, I feel like with players getting 5,000 jewels, whether you beat it or not, or whatever amount of jewels that you get, I feel like Square Enix saw that not a lot of players were buying jewels, and they were relying on whatever jewels they got to grab the medal board. And now they decided, you know what, if they, how can I put this? Let me put this in the nicest way possible. Our players are getting free medals now. We've been letting them have it for a few months now. Now it's time for us to get some of that revenue back that we had lost for the past couple months. That's basically what Square Enix is doing right now, and it's really disappointing. Now, we don't know if this is going to be a permanent thing or a temporary thing. I'm really hoping that this is a temporary thing, and they are wanting to see some feedback on this change, because I really hope that this is temporary, because this is stupid in my opinion, and everybody flipped their shit on this. So, and especially with the fact that with every Organization 13 member that we had so far, or the Kai members at least, all of the Organization 13 Kai medals had some brand new animations. The Roxas animation that we got today was a reuse animation from the Tier 4 Roxas medal. Come on. There was so much that you could have done with Roxas that could have made his animation, his attack animation, so beautiful. But then all of a sudden, it was just like, you know what? No, we're just going to throw this in there. We're going to make this change to the event, and players are going to like it. Whether they like it or not, we don't care, because we're just trying to get people to buy our jewel packs so that we can get more money. Not going to happen. So, I feel like that is a possibility as to why they decided to do that. But in my opinion, that's just like, no, I'm not happy about that. I was excited to fight Roxas, to get as far as I can, to see his awesome, badass attacks, and all of a sudden this crap happens. But that's how I feel about this event. I'm not too happy about it. It sucks because it's gonna short me out on jewels, especially with all of us trying to save up for Global's anniversary, JPO Global Player. So, I mean, that's how I feel about it. I'm not too happy about it. Now, the other thing that I do want to talk about with this video, excuse me, again, I did not really, it feels like I didn't sleep at all last night. So, the other thing that I do want to mention was this tweet that was posted. So, hey Keyblade wielders, do you remember your all-time favorite events in KHUx? Whether it's fighting a fearsome raid boss, overcoming the Organization 13 challenges, or collecting rare avatar parts, we love to know which ones you love the most. So, this was one of the things that, if you guys remember, a video that I uploaded last year where I said that a lot of us YouTubers are going to be talking to some people who could potentially send, well, we were going to throw ideas, and we were also going to throw ideas that I asked you guys in a video about how to make this game a little bit better. And so if you guys might have noticed, there have been some positive changes where some things that players have been wanting have been appearing here and there. Now, this tweet that you see though is one of the things that we mentioned, is that we and I'm not saying myself, I'm talking about me and all the people in this group who have been talking to certain people who have communications with Square Enix. We mentioned the fact that we would love to see some old events come back into the game, or maybe some old events but with some newer medals to help our players, to help our free-to-play players, or just in general to add some more content into the game. And I feel like they are actually taking in consideration this idea. So what I would like for everybody to do is, not in this video, but to go to this tweet. If you have a Twitter account, go to this tweet and reply to them. Tell them like some of the old events that you missed back in the day, however long it is that you've been playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and let them know, because they do truly read this feedback. Yes, I know that it does take a while for them to actually respond or actually do something about it, but they do actually listen to us. It just takes a while, because Glacy is the person who handles the Twitter account, and I know she takes a crap ton of flack when it comes to all this, but you gotta understand that she's just a community manager, and all she does is not only manages, you know, a couple things here and there, but she just passes the information to the devs, and then the devs are the one who makes the decision, not her. So everything that she reads on Twitter, on Reddit, etc., she passes it on to them, and then the dev team are the ones who actually makes the decisions. So seriously guys, if there are some old events, some old or maybe even some recent ones, and you would like to see them bring that back, maybe possibly with some newer medals, or maybe even some of the old medals, let them know in this tweet. I will link that tweet down in the description below for you guys so that you can do it, because I would like to see some old events come back, because from what I've seen so far from the replies onto this tweet, there have been a lot of things that people have been wanting back, and it's awesome. I like the fact that yes, this community can be sour at times, but there is still some love inside us, whether it be just a little tiny bit to even like a big amount of love to this game, that we still want to see it succeed. So that's gonna be it for the video, guys. I feel like this is more of a rant video, to be honest with you. It really is at the end of it. But that's gonna be it for the video. As always, if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see some more Kingdom Hearts content, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for some more future KHUx content. I'm repeating myself again. Take care, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.